I made those Ashanti records.
Can you rock with me?
Oh, I made those records. I still eat off of it because I own the publishing.
Okay.
Peace and love, guys. I really love jazz music like that. I don't know why. But today we have a comparison of the Kobe 5 Chaos. And I did stop by the gym. I did the gym for just a brief moment. I didn't get too deep into my bag in the gym today. But I did want to compare these two Kobes. That's the point pretty much of the video. So let's just jump right into it. On the top, that is the UA, or the gifted pair. And the bottom right here we have the retail pair that I got. So the boxes, not much different. See that little sticker on the retail on the right. And I'm just going to use one shoe for right now. But these Kobes in particular, they kind of make me sad a little bit, because these were released in 2009. What does that say? On the December 25th. Then they dropped them again on January 3rd of 2020. And Kobe actually passed away on the 26th of January 2020, and that just kind of changed the world here, man. But looking at these here, there's some differences if you compare them side to side. If you look at the lineup of the heel, that one didn't really focus for me, but look at the lineup of the heel, it is a little off. The swooshes are a different color. I think that iridescent purple upper that you see, the retail looks more blue and the bottom one looks more purple. The toe box of the retail, and you can always tell the gifted one because it has that max little thing on it. You can see right there, little poofy. And I noticed the right shoe was more poofy than the left shoe, and I'm not talking about the retail. And the gifted on the left, it's really red, and that heel counter looks bigger. Like everything back there just looks completely different. The signature is okay, but the color of the signature is even different. So they used totally different materials than this retail pair. Look at the swooshes. There's that heel counter lineup again. See, it's just different. They line them up a little different. The retail's on the left, and you can just see it's a little thicker. It's just thicker on the, and it's not as crackly. I'm just now noticing. I see those cracks in the toe box. You don't see much of those cracks. So, yeah, the KBs. That's the gifted right there. And I'm going to have to put something on the screen for this stuff because I'm kind of forgetting, but there are some big differences. I was like, wow. On StockX, here's the one from 2009. If we're going to look at that one, look at the shape. Swoosh is really big, almost touching the bottom. Here's the 2020 version. That looks nice and sleek. It's pretty much, yeah, it's closer to the 2020 pair, if anything. The bottoms are a different shade from what I can tell. That little orangish red patch where the air bubble goes is different. Carbon fiber is totally different. That's what it looks like on the gifted pair. And I can't get it to hit like I can the see, look at the retail. That retail one is hitting right there. Heels, some differences, but again, the bottoms are two different greens. That chaos green, whatever that is. Looking at the heel, and I'm mainly looking at that upper mauve burgundy part right there. One's more, aerodynamic, and the other one's just kind of poofy, which isn't bad. You can tell again, that one's just a little bit, the ankle collar just has more support, I guess. Laces, as you can see, they're different colors. It's a totally different lace. The left one looks like it's popping more. The little dots are popping more. The color is just kind of more, I don't know, fruity. But let's take a look at what's under the black light. Some more differences here that were very interesting. So if you just look at the entire upper, this is how you know that they didn't use the same materials, like, at all. Like, see how that one's kind of dull? This one's kind of dull. The swoosh isn't popping out. There are some leading lines up on there. I'll give you some close-ups here in a second, but it's just totally different. See that little mark right there? That little mark is what it's supposed to look like on the retail pair. But on these, it's just kind of this dull color, like, that doesn't stand out. Now look at the retail. That orange thing stands out. The swoosh stands out. There's a lot more glue on these too, which is kind of surprising. Way more glue. But the upper's just a different texture and color. It's crazy, like, because by the naked eye they look okay. On court they look okay, but once you do all this extra observation stuff, you can see this differences. And this just proves, again, I know I'm beating a dead horse, they just didn't use the same materials as the retail. And that's exactly why I wanted to do this. Those leading lines, those can easily be cleaned off there because of the type of material it is. The Flywire looks okay, but they're just not the same shoes. And I still haven't got a 5 that compares to a retail 5 in my opinion. So let's take a look at what we got on court here. And like I said, this was a Friday. I just wanted to get it done, so I kind of hopped up in here really quick, and I kept it pushing. But it was okay. I got a good little workout. I just wanted to see how these felt on the court with a little run. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys right now, these did not feel that great. They just did not feel that great. And the more and more I played in them, the more cuts that I did in them, they just kind of tore my foot up. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Like right here, I'm not having a problem with them just kind of shooting. They're okay. But they didn't squeak much until I kind of cleaned off the bottoms with some of that gym spray. But these things tore my foot up. I don't think there's a bag in there at all. And if there is one in there, it's really small if they use one. Now, this is what I'm talking about. That collar part around it, like just the upper as a whole, dug into my foot. And I tried to loosen up my laces because I was like, man, this kind of just hurts. Like it made me not want to wear the shoe at all. And I'm just being 100% honest. I know the person I got the shoes from, you know, they're a good, you know, provider, seller, gifter, whatever you want to call them. But this shoe was not comfortable at all. Like I didn't even want to work out anymore. That's how bad it was. I wanted to just go back to my car, grab something else, and put them on. Look, my shot was completely off. I just couldn't even do it. Like I just did not feel good. And aesthetically, sure, they look okay on court, but playing in them, which is the whole point, it's just not it for me. I don't know if it's just this pair or what, but in my opinion, the 5s as a whole from that market, they're just not where they're supposed to be as far as the retail pair. The 6s are a lot better. The 4s aren't bad, but the 5s, in my opinion, they're just not good. I had a pair of 5s of Bruce Lee's. They were so bad, I didn't even review them. You know what I'm saying? But that's my cue to get out of here, guys. I don't know how these videos are still ending up being 8 minutes. I tried to shorten them down to like 5 and 6. It's just not happening. I do got 2 more videos coming up before I have my eye surgery. I think it's on Wednesday. And after that, I'm going to be down for a little bit. So peace, love, and light. You know, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.